They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Kill. Hey, switch gears. We're going to 54 right here. Shit. Switch. Hey, go get it. We're going to 53. 55.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 55 is mine, God. 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The tackle by
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this one to Galladay. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
not
and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there.
Eckler is a ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's the end of the first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the handoff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14. Chiefs 7. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 55, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shift.
We're going to 54. Right here. Kill.
Prescott from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down at the
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Chargers first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Gain of 13.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Chiefs.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
9-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. SOS.
On play action, Prescott. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kaepernick now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now Kaepernick going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're on the
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Austin Eckler.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
And 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Lucky. There we go. Kill. 55. Go. Get out there.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Austin Eckler, the ball
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick being chased out left. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Christian McCaffrey on.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Bailey set to kick off.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut your tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
2nd down, Prescott. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Check 99. Check 99.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
36.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there